Bringing you breaking news from Karnataka's Kamala Nehru College in Shivamogga district. Now, students are protesting on the road outside the college, demanding hijabs to be allowed inside the campus. These are visuals from the Kamala Nehru College in Shivamogga. My colleague Neha Hebale now joins me on the broadcast. Neha, what can you tell us on ground? We can see these girls who are protesting outside, clad in hijabs. They want hijabs to be allowed inside.
Well, that's absolutely right. In fact, these are the students of the Kamala Nehru College who are out today, demonstrating their, their protest. In fact, voicing their protest against not being allowed to wear the hijabs. In fact, went on to ask for their permission to wear the hijabs. But however, in fact, the college, citing High Court orders, has gone on to say that they would not be allowed to wear their hijabs.
All right, we seem to have a problem with that audio link with Neha. We'll try and reconnect with her. But meanwhile, these are visuals from outside the Kamala Nehru College in Shivamogga district in Karnataka. Remember, this is a state which has seen a derailment as far as education is concerned. Right after the pandemic, even as the students had begun to attend physical classes, this controversy erupted. The matter is in the court. There is an interim order by the Karnataka High Court which says that religious symbols should not in fact be allowed. However, the order is being interpreted in various ways at various different colleges in the state, and this district has continued to see a lot of protests. These are visuals from the Shivamogga College, the Kamala Nehru College in Shivamogga, and students are protesting on the roads. They want to be allowed inside with their hijabs. So we've been talking about how education has been massively impacted. Just when the schools had reopened after the High Court hearing, we'd seen 13 students, in fact, walking out of the school despite having their preliminary examination, the 10th standard preliminary examination. They were being escorted out by their parents because they were not allowed inside with their hijabs. And now these protests are taking place at the Kamala Nehru College in Shivamogga, the same district where all the students who are clad in hijab, they are really protesting to be allowed inside the campus with their hijabs. Neha is back with me on the broadcast. Yes, Neha.
Yes, that's right. We saw how students from the Kamala Nehru College, just a little while earlier, in fact, they were protesting outside their college. And now we believe that, a few of them, of course, have been asking for the permission to wear the hijab for quite some time now. But the college authority is firm on their decision here, citing the Karnataka High Court orders and stating that they will not be allowed to wear their hijabs. Let's tell you, it's a very crucial juncture in the life of these students. Many of them are said to be writing their examinations right now. And despite that, we're seeing that they're firm on their decision. In fact, right here, just a little while ago, we saw how many of the students had sort of started taking out a protest march. The police, in fact, convinced them not to, as a Section 144 also in place. The police requested them to disperse in groups of 3 and then, in fact, continue if they had to. So even as we are talking about the situation on ground right now, the court, the Karnataka High Court, would be hearing the matter again at about 2:30 p.m. today. Many of the students, in fact, questioning why the High Court proceedings are taking so long, since many of them also, when we question them about why they're willing to violate the High Court interim order right now and still turn up, have, in fact, just merely gone on to say that they want their education and they want the hijab. We'll have to wait and see where this pans out. All eyes on the High Court hearing today.
Absolutely. It's been a long wait for the students, and the education continues to be severely impacted in the state of Karnataka. We have to wait and watch, as Neha rightly said, as to what the court really says on this particular issue.